Alright, thank you for joining us. Nice broadcast. Alright, it's about the secret space program and other parallel versions of Earth. It's kind of a message I got this morning of, some people are believing they experienced this and that, and they probably have. I mean, who knows on the full details of it, but some do go into, we haven't seen, I guess we've seen proof here and there, but sort of. But the secret space program is there's several. I'll just give you a different there's several different parallel versions of Earth that are aware of our planet. I believe that's been mentioned through as they're doing their secret space program analysis and all that. A very majority of the encounters are from other versions of Earth. Of course, you can always feel that it happened here, but technically it did, but in another reality. But it was so real, it felt like it was here. Things like that. As we go into there's other versions of Earth that are aware of our planet that we're not aware of them. There's some dark ones, positive ones, whatever you want to call it. I get the energy of 3, but it's probably more than that, but at least 3 that are very connected to us. That they're, that some people are talking about all this mythology of secret space programs and ships and all the guns and all that excitement. But there's just, we don't always get the most proof here. Of course, it's happening in the higher dimensions, but other parallel versions of the planets are very connected to us that we obviously can't prove. But as people go into astral and their memories come back, eventually that's going to become more known that your lifetimes there become more clear here eventually. There's probably more than just 3, but it feels like there's 3 planets that are really connected to us. They're not going into full details of it, but we'll see what we get here without getting energy attacked. It seems like it is kind of a sore subject from what I'm gathering here. It's not exactly something that some beings don't want it mentioned. But it does. This is because finding proof in all this is very difficult. You can see some things here and there, but it's mostly people talking about it. But people are talking about it usually look like average people, etc. So we're going to that energy. We connect to the 1000th dimension. We're going to different dimensions and connect to different perspectives of that. Obviously, for some people, this is very close to the heart of the secret space program, the super soldier energies. But I believe a lot of that is other versions of Earth on different levels, which also connects to human trafficking, things like that. Which does, it's, jeez. Okay. Well, if another planet shows up, shit, you never know. So, if we're just, as we evolve, let's see here. Future prediction here. Let's see what we can get here. I did mention June things would open up. I didn't think it was going to open up with fire, but it opened up. June is definitely a month nobody saw coming. I saw businesses opening up and things getting a little bit better on the business front, but I wasn't predicting like there'd be riots and everything burning down or whatever it might be. Even London's getting infected by this. Anyway. If they start rioting in Egypt over this, it's game over. So let's see here. Just keep going at the rate we're going at. There's many awakenings on the way. Transition, of course, is coming. Aliens, not so much, but humans awakening to themselves. A hard awakening, very hard. Police system will most likely start to change, become less violent, and possibly, like it had the rubber bullets and stuff like that, they might start doing alternative weapons too. Of course, what got us in this situation had nothing to do with a gun, but anyway. But still, there's a lot out there that's, yeah, a lot of stuff happens out there, so. I'm out of focus. There we go. Okay. We'll see who shows up here, and we'll go with that. So, all right, blessings, and here we go. Greetings, this is Archangel Michael. Blessings to you. Yes, an unlikely visit. Yes, there are many parallel realities that many of you see as the true reality here. Some of you might be, for example, some of you might be very drawn to celebrities. Like I said, this is an example. Or individual or a celebrity, you feel like, wow, this is a close connection here. I don't understand it. Because the high probability you have an incarnation of that person currently on another version of Earth. So you wonder why I have the connection with this person, that person, even psychic people, channelers, wherever it might be, and you feel like there's a strong connection. You'd be surprised. And some of you have, like, you really feel there's a strong connection, very strong connection. Some of you have 4 or 5 or 6 incarnations or more currently going on. If it's a relationship energy, you'd be surprised. So you have all this so as you connect to that person, other versions of Earth are clicking in, not just past life. Parallel versions are not really mentioned that often because it is a 4th dimensional idea that the world isn't quite ready for, but doesn't mean it's going to begin to become part of your society. Because as your alien energies get closer to your energy field, as you're doing a society change currently, you're getting knowledge from other versions of Earth, and eventually an alien presence will find itself, because you're looking at other worlds and astral, other versions of Earth, of how they do things, such as an alien connection, what's going bad, what's going well, what will work with this planet. And your human consciousness, you wonder what you're doing in astral. Much of it has to do with your future and how you're going to bring it in. So, and events such as what you're going on right now is happening on other versions of Earth also in different ways. We're not going to go into those details, but we'll let you connect with that. Yes, there's many other worlds right now connected to yours that already have alien contact, or beginning it, or about to happen, or it's going to happen tomorrow, or it happened yesterday. So we're just using that for, once again, another example of how what you are pulling into this reality. It has to do what's beneficial to everyone, but not always fully beneficial, but there's many layers as you connect. As you can see, also retiring your Earth's history slowly, as many monuments be taken down. Eventually buildings will be removed, because you don't need those energies anymore. You're going to, eventually, the Earth will be terraformed when the time is right. You have a long time for that, but you realize these structures always exist. There's always a reality where they exist, so you can always visit them, no matter what. Nothing ever goes away. But for this Earth to progress, many changes are going to have to occur. You'd be surprised how many of those in the spiritual awareness aren't always ready for change. Some would rather just things just stay the same. Yes, of course, you want to clear out government corruption, but there's a lot of corruption here you're still running from. So to fully disconnect from that isn't exactly the healthiest thing. I mean, yes, you want to heal negativity, but to do it gradually, as if we were getting rid of a cold. It's not something that happens instantly. It slowly happens. You slowly cure yourselves. Not to say negativity is a disease, because it does have a lot of knowledge. So, but just to give an idea, because yes, you make your world too positive, it'd be difficult for it to exist. Meaning the longevity of it won't be very long. So keeping a balance, and that's another reason why Earth is so dark, is to slow things down, to warn things little by little, detail for detail, as you're going through right now. As this takes a long time to occur, as what your world is going through, as for the violence. There's much, it didn't happen instantly. In some worlds, it happens instantly. You have a racial problem, you solve it in a day. Maybe not the most fun for some worlds. Some people have come from those worlds. It's like, why can't you guys get it straightened out? We did it in a day. So some have actually the solution. It just the solution isn't kicking into society. We're just putting that out for you. So blessings, yes, there's other beings here to bring assistance. Blessings to you on your road to success. Blessings. Greetings to you, the Pleiadians. Blessings. Yes, as your Earth transitions, yes, you're kind of renaming your planet too. You're giving it a new charge, a new energy. Yes, there are other versions of Earth, your secret space program. The secret space program is connecting you to other versions of your planet. So it's actually bringing in the fourth dimension. It is a bridge to the new Earth. You can almost say it's kind of like a Christopher Columbus type of situation, but without all the drama. It has different drama, but you have space drama instead. Your secret space is just there to, it's a doorway. When you get downloads, feel like it happened just yesterday and all they did was sleep all day. But to them, they feel like they're on a spaceship and all these things happen, fighting reptilians and all that, which did occur in other realities, yes. It shows you how many are bringing what they are bringing in here for the heal of the Earth. And that vibration, yes, you might not be able to prove it on a physical level, but still that energy here is to heal the low energies. Fourth-dimensional vibrations is much needed, as you can see. Doesn't mean you need to go in those situations, because those situations get kind of complicated, as some of you might see. But it also shows you're remapping your planet. The more the secret space is mentioned, and different people are bringing that into their energy field and creating a new reality. And yes, they're not wishing harm on anyone, just their own growth. They're just wishing for their own growth, wishing for alien contact and alien vibrations to feel it. Even if many here are not really prepared for it, they are opening up the energies for others to bring it in. If they don't need, not everybody needs a physical alien connection, but some do. Some need it for their own healing, because there have been a lot of times where they have made contact on worlds, and now they're waiting for it to happen here. So those that are dying for alien contact, they're actually remembering, yes, other versions of Earth, but a lot of it's also other planets where they were contacting those planets and bringing an awakening to them. And they did it from world to world to world. It's almost like you're opening up a shoe store everywhere. You go from city to city, opening up a shoe store. So you go from world to world, bringing in alien vibrations when the time's right, of course. And then you incarnate into this world, and it's like everything's at a dead stop. It's like, well, things are going so well, and now we're just sitting here waiting. And then you meet others that are doing the same thing. They've awakened to other worlds, and they incarnate here. It's like, well, we're all just waiting here, aren't we? It's not just 2 people. It's 100. It's more than that. It goes into the thousands, etc. But once again, your vibration is here. But yes, it's still not enough for people to. It's heightened the energies here more than people might realize. But of course, the alien vibrations are not going to fully. I mean, they're coming in, but not as quickly as you'd like. Let's put it that way. They are here, but have not made themselves known. Eventually, of course. Well, yes, you're building the path of it. Yes, as your Earth changes its ways, as it's doing currently right now. But those changes have to be together. Yes, less violence. Yes, peaceful protest does help. But eventually be peaceful lovemaking out on the streets, yes. In the droves. Eventually. That's your higher dimensional worlds. Where everybody's basically making out. You want to heal the government, just make out with everybody. Usually it's one that you want to make out with. If somebody you don't, it doesn't really work out so well. The vibration just isn't the same. To also give you another energy of government, not that you're looking for it, is that governments are normally usually have a youthful energy to bring about change for the better. Notice how there's a lot of elderly people in your government systems. Yes, they have experience in that, but old energies from your older idea systems, belief systems. Yes, of course, you bring in new people. Some of them don't always have the best vibration. It all depends. Have agendas, we understand that. But think about those that don't have an agenda. They just want to bring about positivity within reality. And you have a lot of young people there. Not to say there's anything wrong with the elderly, but you bring a young energy into your government because you have plenty of the old ideas. You bring a youthful energy into your current government system worldwide. Yes, it won't be perfect, but we'll bring in a new vibration. And we'll heighten the energies. Yes, many do have agendas, once again. Some of you see that. But a lot of that is to survive because the old system, they have to kind of go by it. When new souls come in, they can be 20 years old. And they don't have to run for election either. They just put out their ideas. Just like a Greek society. But a younger energy. Other planets have done this all the time. You bring a 20-year-old, as you would call it, into a senate or government and just, allow the new vibrations to come in. A new guidance. You also have those of the elderly, too. But many of them used to be young also. So just a new vibration. You can be 90 years old and feel like you're 20, as many do here. But you can make that more part of society. It's easier to think when you're young, as many of you know, because when you get older, it's like, I had an idea, but now I can't remember it. You spend like 2 hours trying to remember what you just forgot. Not to say the young are much different in that regard, but it is a new energy, and this world can use all the new vibrations it can get. So we're just bringing this out as Some of you will remember your lifetimes on other worlds where, yes, the government was in their 20s or 30s and it was peaceful. And yes, you have some elderly there too, but that is controversial as it is, just having the youth come in to heal your police force or to end it. But also to, yes, your educational system, which in itself brings a dark vibration to society, as many of you know. Yes, it is pull lower astral energies, unfortunately, especially the older buildings, such as your Harvard, kind of jumping around, but your Harvard, the old energies, the old astral energies are just siphoning in portal energies from the lower realms. Not entirely, but much of those old structures are very good at doing so. The newer structures aren't as strong, but still, it's a school energy and they find ways to harness that vibration through. Yes, those that have a mascot for a devil is the idea of who's running the show. Rams aren't so bad, but we're just the mascots of the schools or sports teams tells you a lot about who's there, as many of you know. As you get reacquainted with your Earth, many changes are going to come. You might, yes, the word alien might not be mentioned on the physical level by government or on a verbal level, but you'd be surprised how much is the vibration for change is occurring, which will bring in new timelines and an entire new system. Like I said, eventually. Yes, baby steps on your planet. If it was too fast, you'd be kicked off the planet easily. Everyone would just fly off. Yes, patience. There's many lessons as you change. There's so many lessons on your journey to get to that change, as you can see. Blessings to you on your connections with your new Earth and its process. Blessings. Greetings to you. I am, yes, Gideon with the millionth dimension, thousandth dimension, can't make it today. The Earth is going through, yes, a great amount of surgery, and there's a lot of pain, as you can see. Yes, your secret space program is a sign of soul growth. The idea of it has been implanted. And many souls are going through astral. Many souls here are speeding up their energy field actually to allow knowledge to come in. Not everybody is part of the secret space program. Always those that are making themselves known, which is a large amount. Well, small but large though. It's not just two people. Let's put it that way. They're here. Those that remember the secret space reality are here to bring downloads for those here. Help you remember to bring in a new energy. You kind of like being a new codex is coming on for you to reactivate yourself. And some of you dive into it. Some just listen to it for educational purposes. Some for entertainment because they're not fully ready to connect to themselves. But many are here to some dive even further to their connection to the secret space. As you do, you'll see many parallel realities, and you might not even believe what the hell you're seeing. Because some of this is a little bit heavy for some to digest, as some of you know. As you connect to other parallel worlds, it's like, is that a real thing? But yes, it is. It's like a mirror of your planet with slight differences to help push you into a new direction. Your more advanced versions of Earth, yes, are very aware of your planet, but they keep themselves hidden And yes, some of them do call themselves Pleiadians and Syrians. So you're getting assisted by other versions of Earth currently. They do have the Pleiadian DNA. And Syrian and Arcturian, I mean, a great deal of it where they can actually call themselves a citizen of the Pleiades. But they're actually other versions of your planets, other Earthlings. Yes, it gets more complicated, doesn't it? Your future here? Oh, yes, your future. Many wish to know. There will be calmness, yes, but still is going to be movement in your streets. There's a lot of pain here, as many of you know. To add to that, some of the cities where some of this protest is going on, some of you are actually removing lower astral beings that have been trapped here for a very long time, called ghosts. So yes, you can even scare a ghost. Like, oh, this protest going, I better get out of here. Yes, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, where are you guys? So they're stirring things up, releasing lower astral energy. Some might feel like they're pulling it. In some regards, some are. But it's actually a major release. Fire is a release energy too, of course, that some have controversies with. Yes, fire is not the easiest. Even as a human, fire signs are not easy to be around. So you have fire in the physical and fire as a person. Neither one of them are easy to be around. Now, fire can be worked on. Yes, some can make it work for them. Not everyone. Fire is always looking for excitement, some change, a new energy. Fire signs as a person connects to many different realities. Sometimes easier than they think. Like you connect to one of your versions of Earth where you're an adventurer, life's exciting, or a celebrity, or whatever it might be, and you come back to this world as I'm just sitting in my room looking at myself all day. Who am I? But yes, transition is key, of course. Once again, the secret space, as it is in the DNA of many of you currently. Your alien DNA. Yes, other versions of humans are here from other versions of Earth. Some of you might see as military, but not necessarily negative. And if you see reptilian beings, well, some of them are still healing, depending on the reptilian race. Like, if you see a reptilian smiling, having a good time, waving at you, probably things are alright there. Because a lot of them don't want to be seen. Reptilian beings do not want to be seen. Why would they want to be seen? Yes, it ruins, the mirage that's going on in your planet. But many of you have been poking through that mirage and lighting fire, your own energy fire, to release these entities or to allow more fourth dimensional, basically assisting humanity to see more through their third eye without them even trying. Why many of you came here is your energies to unlock the earth from the third dimension. It's like, what am I doing here? Nothing's working out for me. Well, obviously not, because many beings don't want to make it easy for you to be here. Because what you're here to do. You might not always know what it is, because it's on the fourth dimensional level. And you're at the third dimensional level, so you're not always there to see it. But it is occurring. As you connect more to your fourth dimensional self, in parallel versions of Earth, yes, a whole new world just opened up, now didn't it? And some beings might be friendly here and might be negative there, or vice versa, whatever it might be. But other versions, or their secret space, once again, is a key. It's here to, just the energy of it is here to unlock the earth, add more possibilities into it. Such as some humans that wish they can swim underwater for a very long time, hours, and swim to across the Atlantic or the Pacific. Be surprised how much energy you're bringing in for that to even manifest eventually. So yes, forging the DNA, changing it. So you're getting assistance from, yes, other versions of yourself also, which is controversial. You don't hear that very often, but you'd be surprised at how many spirit guides are actually you, assisting you from other versions of Earth. past, present, whatever it might be. They know your hard-headedness. They know you better than you know yourself. But they share that with others, of course. Now, to give you a crash course, once we focus on different levels. Another thing is that, like in the spirit world, you might know somebody, but do you really know them? So you incarnate on worlds similar to yours, or whatever it might be, and either they're incarnated as a family member, or if you really want to know them, as an enemy. Then you really get to know them. And then you become friends, depending on the situation. And of course, just having a brother or sister can create an enemy, as some of you know. So, who's in the bathroom for 5 hours, etc. So, that's another way to get to know beings, because most likely brothers and sisters, family members, are always spirit guides to each other. Now, you might be firing your guides, which is understandable, but you're also firing some of your not all your family members are usually guides, but usually there is a family connection there somewhere. We believe some people are aware of this, but sometimes you have to say a couple of things a couple of times to get it out there. Family members from other versions of Earth, of multiple incarnations, whatever it might be, most of them are family members of some kind. But you can have a best friend, still not know who you are, and you're their main guide. Which makes things a lot more interesting now, doesn't it? They don't know you, you don't know them. They kind of know you. They know you, but not know you. They might know you for interest, but do they know you at home and when you're under stress and all that? Not everybody sees that. And guides warn very quickly. It's like, I didn't know you got mad over that little thing. So, spirit guides, it's a lesson for guides, a lesson for you. Many of you are teaching the spirit world a great amount. You feel like the guides are teaching you, but actually you're teaching them. Yes, they're teaching you to a certain degree, but you're also teaching them a great amount of lessons. Basically, it's like have scenarios from A to B, called my incarnation. Now, can I make it to B is the question. And they're kind of amazed you get out of these situations. They're just watching in awe. It's like, I can't believe he made it that long. He made it to 40. After all those things that happened. So, or those survived a relationship, whatever it might be. Surviving is key. Yes, keeping your sanity. It's much more than that, but even the higher dimensional levels don't have necessarily the tests that you do. But yes, it is a reality that even words here can't fully describe it. It just doesn't exist. Words that, the meanings, all of it just... What does he do with that? Yes, and many of you are healing the Cabal energies, your secret space program energies. You're pulling them as your space world increases. Yes, you're bringing those energies here, the DNA of the knowledge of the secret space into your reality to make it happen in the physical. On a massive level, of course. Alright, blessings from the higher dimensions. Blessings here.